Speaking of dead, Pebbles going 2-0 down south against FaV no less with his bubbles against that wretched Hag. So he has scored another kill for, well, I can't really say the good guys, but the Hellborn. And so that puts him up 3-2 for that quick lead. Now, you were talking about Pebbles struggling in mid. I could not agree more. 26-25 compared to a score of 8-1. That is a huge amount of difference. I mean, the gold per minute just by itself is off by 100, as it looks like Behemoth's going to come in for a great combo play here on Pebbles. Not too sure they're going to be able to capitalize on the kill, though, as that Behemoth did get stunned by that Pebbles, and as well as that Hellbringer. In comes Hag, however, is going to be taking out that Andromeda. So, and behind him, Pebbles, or not Pebbles, Bubbles. I always get the two of them mixed up. Going to come in with an ultimate. Going to be trying taking out that Hag, but support from Behemoth is going to chase him off. Hag coming into the forest. Hag actually might be dying here. And indeed goes down. 3-0 is the count for their encounter. What happened up top? Nothing. So.
Yeah, it was a bit premature from FaV to follow, try to kill that Bubbles, because Bubbles actually had quite a bit of life still left, and Wretched Hag was under the fire of a tower, so she was gonna go down. But the reason why I actually want to say something is about Bubbles killing Wretched Hag twice is because Bubbles got that silence, and the silence really is the bane of heroes, like of heroes that have an escape mechanism, because they can't use it, and silences, they last so goddamn long compared to stuns or you know, general disables. They're just so much longer lasting. I saw a game, it was actually a competitive level, where it was a blood hunter and 15 seconds silence, and Wretched Hag was just dying and dying and dying because those silences, they last so long, and when you can't use her escape mechanism, look at Wretched Hag, she's actually pretty squishy. So once you know, get to deal damage to her, she will die relatively quickly when she cannot escape, and that is why that silence works really well against her.
She's level 7 with 777 hit points. Yeah, sure. Lucky number 7 there for FaV. But yeah, that FaV is now sitting at a 1-3 score and lost every round against his bubbles. The mute, or the silence, according to the Song of the Sea, is 3 seconds. Not quite 15, but yeah, 3 seconds. That's a long time to be disabled, especially in the heat of a battle. When you're spamming, you know, 60, 70, 100 actions a minute, that's a lot of wasted clicking simply because you're, you know, silenced.
Yeah, that's basically it. Because she's not very fast. She has not got, you know, any kind of high armor or anything. She really relies on that escape mechanism, that blink, and if she can't use it, then she'll die.
Well, Bubbles using his pseudo blink to great effect there. Out goes that Flint Beastwood and the Behemoth, a triple kill for Team TzK, as I refuse to say their other name.
TzK really doing a good job here early on, taking an advantage, and that is really surprising because we all know Empire Gaming, we all know that they're really good players. And they're struggling here. Well,
they're struggling a little bit, as they're at least be able to pick up Malikan, Bubbles, and maybe even Glacius. No, Wretched Hag probably not going to be able to take out that Glacius, but Pebbles now running for his life. Is he faster than Malphus? 325 to 335. Doesn't matter, because there's a Wretched Hag right around that corner. That's a 4-kill combo to say, you know, what's up to that 3-kill combo earlier. That puts him at a tie game, so there you go. I mean, struggling? I didn't see any struggle there.
Yeah, well, you saw struggle before Hellbringer went in, fired off a good ultimate. Bubbles came in with a good ultimate, and you know, that's how things turn around. That was a really good counter, if you want to say that. And yeah, now they're back in the game, obviously, and doing a good job. But did you see how low Hellbringer dropped?
Yeah, something like 30 hit points.
Like literally, no, not 30, like
okay,
5.
3 hit points.
5 hit points. I clicked him like 2 seconds afterwards, and he was like at 10, so he must have been 5 or something.
Or it might have been 10.
5, but
either way, it was pretty low. He got out, you know, skin of his teeth. If he did not have those 2 bracers and that bowstring armband, it would have been a pure death, no question about it.
Yeah, Definitely. I just like when people just run away with like 10 hit points or something, because it just really annoys the other players. They're like, that's just so. Yeah, well, I'm
I
not gonna
got a
swear.
nerd rage. It's over
And I'm gonna use it.
9,000.
I'm gonna use my caps lock till I die.
Caps lock for cruise
Well,
control.
anyways,
Wait, no. Cruise control for caps. I don't even remember.
whatever.
Cruise
Just
control
get back
for
to the game.
cool.
Get back to the game.
Fine,
Jester.
whatever. Alright, so up top we got that Beastwood with the Witch Slayer Behemoth. We did have that Hellbringer go back mid against a really underleveled Pebbles. Now, here's always a problem. Every time there's a Bubbles and a Pebbles in a game, I always call them Pubbles without realizing it. So, Pubbles here, team Pebbles and Bubbles, taking out that Hellbringer. He is a little bit tanky, but he did go down. 2 ports coming into the mid, probably going to be taking out Bubbles at least right here, but maybe not. What stopped the... Oh, the silence from the ultimate from Bubbles saved his life there from the Flint Beastwood ult as... Well, everyone's coming mid. It's a whole party mid. Let's all go mid. Out comes that Fear from Malikan, going to be trying to take out that Witch Slayer. It does indeed. R.I.P. Witch Slayer with that massive damage boost. And the Behemoth. Oh my god, Behemoth almost taking him out with that combo, but a great Behemoth Fisher coming out there. Glacius in a little bit of trouble. Not so much. Even gets chucked. I have to really say Pebbles killed his teammate there. I have to say that, chucking him right on top of that Beastwood. So that's another 4 deaths racked up on the team of Hellborn.
That was great play by Favy there. I have to say he dropped pretty low in the beginning, and then he just sticked around because he had tons of mana. And it seemed like whenever like a Hellborn hero dropped very low and he seemed to be escaping, like Favy appeared out of somewhere and just killed the hero. And it seems like that's the course of the game. Whenever a Hellborn hero seems to be, you know, running away with very low health, out of nowhere Favy comes and just kills him.
Yeah, but that's more of just an amazing Favy play rather than an amazing Hag play. Give me 1 sec here, Luke. Alright, yep, 1 second passed. But, I mean, yeah, we are now sitting at a little bit of an advantage here for Empire. I say a little bit, but it's about 3,000 gold, 3,000 experience or so. And you can really say that the mid was really won out by Lean, sitting there with a huge creep score as he's getting comboed down. Gets off the Malphus before he goes down. Really great job on him. That's going to be an end of Pebbles. Or not. Yep, there we go. End of Pebbles. Not even going to be able to steal that one, Favy. You naughty rascal, you. But Man of Ice went down at some point there. Bubbles is not... Oh, wow. Gets out by 10 hit points. 10.
So many low HP escapes here.
Yep.
So many.
10
Got
hit
me
points.
smiling all over the place.
Nerdgasms?
Not quite yet.
That's better. I'd rather have a nerdgasm than nerd rage, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Just fun to say
so it's
gasm.
pretty interesting. Just look at farm. If we compare like their main carry, the Hellborn's main carry is really Malikan, and he's really struggling right now. I mean, 150 gold per minute is not where you want your carry to be. Okay, it's 170, but it's really not where you want your carry to be at this stage of the game. And compared to the Legion's main carries, which would be Wretched Hag and Flint Beastwood, they are both. Flint Beast was just right above the 200 gold per minute mark, and Wretched Hag at 330, both doing decently well. And I just caught through tons of action, I'm sorry.
That's fine. People are smart. They have eyes. They can make their own conclusions. But, yeah, right now we do have a pretty immense lead here for Empire Gaming in terms of both the creep score, the levels, the kills. Well, the kills are evening up a little bit, but it's taking a lot for this Hellborn team to come together to actually land a lot of these kills. So we are sitting, 1,600 experience, 3,000 gold advantage to Empire. As just check out the TzK, the creep score, 65, 36, 49, and really you can only compare that to 2 really nice scores on that Hellborn side of 37, 43, and that's Bubbles and that's Malikan. So, I mean,
And
Pebbles is kind of, you know, he's struggled a lot mid. He's under-leveled, he's under-farmed. Because of that, he's been dying. Because of that, they've been losing team fights. That's why Malikin's also dying as well. He's kind of being, you know, sacrificed. He has 3 deaths on his own, and really, he was part of a tri-lane. I don't think he died once up in that tri-lane. Every death he's had has been mid-related, I do believe. So, yeah, it's a cascading snowball effect.
yeah, but Pebbles really sitting on nothing at all item-wise. He's just like, he's got boots, he's got an iron buckler, and
Still.
that's it.
As I said, I mean, you pointed this out, that he's having a terrible time mid. He clearly lost it. He's only at 14 creep kills. We're 18 minutes into this game, Luke. 18. He has less than... Okay, fine. He just tied it up. Whatever. But he's now at 19 creep kills in 18 minutes. That's, I mean, hardly a good farm at all. 54 gold and 133 gold a minute. It's just really low. I mean, compare that to Bubbles, who's been playing spectacularly against Favy's Wretched Hag, and even in these team fights, he's sitting up at 9-2. He is single-handedly carrying Hellborn into the realm of competitive, you know, competitiveness against Empire right now. Without those 9 kills, they'd be sitting at, what, 6? It would be 16-6 if Bubbles was not doing as well as he was.
Yeah, definitely. Bubbles really is what, you know, he's keeping them alive. If you know, he's just keeping them in the game, and he just did a great job, especially down bottom, doing a great job at shutting Favy down to an extent. You can't really shut down Favy because he's just such a good player, but he just did as good as he could. He took 2 kills in the lane, making great use of his skills. It's just Bubbles doing a very, very good job, and that and Pebbles really had a huge troubles in mid against that, against Hellbringer. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. He had huge troubles, and if Bubbles doesn't get a head start, he has huge problems, because Bubbles needs to have a level advantage, or be at least on time with the highest heroes of the enemy team, because he needs to dominate mid game. He needs to kill people. He needs to kill people a lot in ganks, and he needs to get a portal key. He needs to get ghost marches, or yeah, he needs to get ghost marches. He needs to get his items up. He needs to get his farm up, and if he doesn't get that, then he is where he is right now, which is close to useless.
Well, close to useless may be, but he's taking on Wretched Hag tit for tat here as Hag jumps into the forest there. It does look like creeps take out Bubble. That's a little embarrassing. And now Hag coming back into the action. Andromeda just could not get out of there fast enough. She goes down to this concentrated... There's 4 Legion here. As, hey, why not? We got a Malphus out. We got 4 here. Let's go for a tower. As Pebbles really won't be able to offer any kind of hard resistance there. And now with Behemoth going up there for blocking the creeps and all that, just really puts... I don't know why that ping's down there. Puts a lot of damage out. That tower goes down. Flint, can he attack now? He cannot attack with outside the tower range yet. But at this point, I mean, there's enough targets to help them out. Glacius is here. Pebbles is here. I don't know what the rest of the team is doing. Andromeda's coming back down after dying. And now Malikin finally ports over. Going to be throwing out that sword. Not going to be coming in. He got stunned by something. And now finally blows that fear. Has to take out that Wretched Hag. Wretched Hag does go down, but so do so many others. Wretched Hag, I guess only Behemoth. It looked a lot more fancier than that. But out goes that... Andromeda, just looking at who actually died. Flint Beastwood's in a lot of trouble. And, well, there he goes. Turtle found him.
He was like in the forest with his guns, and he was like, hopefully nobody's gonna find me.
Even a denied
and
tower.
Then Bubbles. Yeah. And then Bubbles was like, okay, I'm gonna kill you, and he died.
Yeah, Malikin, I don't know, he threw out a sword, but then he did not teleport to it. I can only assume he got stunned by something, maybe... a mini stun crit from from Flint, could have been a stun from Behemoth, but whatever it was, it really put him out of position as Wretched Hag was right beside him and put out a lot of damage on him, resulting in his death once more.
Wretched Hag with post haste.
Yep. Oh yeah, I was going to mention that earlier, but we got busy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's mobility.